My name is Aladdin. I am a 24-year-old video content producer from East London, North Woolwich. I started because I was bored. I wanted to build a PC and I needed a reason to build a PC. I wasn't really much of a gamer, so I chose video editing. That was something that I always wanted to learn to do. Over the months and years, I started doing that more, and then I started filming my own stuff, and then fast forward to today, now I'm doing it full time. Some of the earliest challenges I faced, and is actually a challenge I still face today, is a bit of imposter syndrome. There's been a few times where I walk away from a shoot having made a mistake, like a catastrophic mistake, and question whether this is really worth my time, if it's really something that I should be doing full time. How do I overcome it, or how did I and do I to this day, is instead of being scared and avoiding it, more so inviting the challenges, inviting self-disappointments. Knowing it's going to be difficult in the moment, knowing I'm going to struggle, and knowing I'm going to hate it, but looking forward to it, also knowing that I'm going to come out of it a better person.
I'd say Aladdin's greatest achievement has been finding me as a friend. He's a full-time videographer who is still young, is still perfecting his craft, but the guy is always busy and people love the stuff that he does. Like, you can say I've worked with, celebrity clients, I've worked with football teams, I've worked with boxers. That's all good and that's all, amazing for you, but you could have worked with them one time and they could never have shouted you again. With Aladdin, it's always, his greatest success is that people always want him to come again. And that's his greatest achievement. Like, he's managed to create himself as a brand. Yeah, so my biggest supporters over the past few years, there's been a few. My sister, my older sister's always been a big supporter. My family, my dad, when money started coming in, he started supporting. And then there's close friends, people like Leo, people like Maz, people like Nathan. But then you also got like organizations like Fight for Peace, like Rough Squad, like Iconic Steps did actually help me out a lot growing up.
I think Aladdin is a really hard worker. I really enjoy working with Aladdin because there's always that transparency and honesty that really helps build that professional relationship and just make sure that we're always on the same page and that we're working towards the same thing. I think some of the qualities and skills that Aladdin has that other people could learn from, probably the resilience and the dedication to his craft. So, like I said before, it's not easy to just kind of drop your day job and go freelance, create your own business and find clients. And I think taking risks sometimes pays off, and that's a really important quality.
How do I keep my work fresh? Seeking work that requires me to do something I've never done before. And in that, it keeps it fresh, it keeps it exciting. It's like, I've never done this before, but I like the fact that this is new. It's difficult, but I like the fact it's difficult. And that keeps the thrill of it, keeps the enjoyment of it going. Yeah, so the message I want to convey, and this is something that's completely changed my career. One of the titles I was given was Master Capturer. What capture means to me is taking a moment and allowing it to be relived. One of the ways of living, or one of the really famous quotes that I used to love living by, was "You die twice." The first time you die is when your body perishes, and the second time you die is when your name is no longer in people's mouths. And I guess my job, as what I do as a videographer, video content producer, whatever you want to call it, is to keep people's names in people's mouths for as long as possible through video. When I was a baby, my dad bought a video camera and he was recording just moments of me as a child, my sisters as children, and himself and my mum as young adults and young parents. And I'm beyond grateful for the fact that they did that, because I get to watch myself as a kid. That version of me didn't die because I could re-experience it again and again and again. I think passion is like an insane motivator, is an insane fuel to create greatness. Stuff that I did, for example, was because I was so passionate about it. Every video I watched was in direct relation to cameras and shooting and understanding editing and whatnot. Everything I was watching every day of every moment of the day. Whilst I was eating, before I go to sleep, the first thing I'm gonna wake up, that was my passion fueled all of that. Capitalize on your passion, because it may not last for a long time, and make friends. No, don't make clients, make friends. My final message to the world is a bit more philosophical. It's just let the universe take you where it wants to take you, and be excited opposed to scared of the future.